Paradise, ride around on your old thick skin. I need laser correction. I can't see your intentions, clear as mud. It's a strange kind of love. Backflip on the pavement, needing your attention. Did you spot me when you passed me on the way home? Looking like an angel, but something in your eye was not shining. Why you being shy? I'm looking for an angle, but no pressure 'cause PSI, I think I gave a little bit TMI. Is my seat on that yellow bike, yellow bike, yellow bike? Can I ride with you on your yellow bike? She said there's no room, take a hike. I guess I'll never know what it feels like on your yellow bike. Nearly fell right into your heart's crime. Forever pedestrian, killing time. I guess I'll never know what it feels like. But why you living off L'Oreal? It's only been since Thursday. Try prioritize your health. Overdose on Earl Grey, smelling like a 100 more holes in your belt. When you pass me on the way home, looking like an angel, but something in your eye was not shining. Yellow bike, can I ride with you on your yellow bike? She said there's no room, take a hike. I guess I'll never know what it feels like on your yellow bike. Nearly fell right into your heart's crime. Forever pedestrian, killing time. I guess I'll never know what it feels like on your yellow bike, on your yellow bike. Can I ride with you on your yellow bike? She said there's no room, take a hike. I guess I'll never know what it feels like on your yellow bike. Nearly fell right into your heart's crime. Forever pedestrian, killing time. I guess I'll never know what it feels like.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cross goes in there. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that pass isn't the best. Rui Costa. And here's Cristiano Vitinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's tidy. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrible pass. Terrific header! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Thuram goes sliding in. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's in a great position here. And it's Rui Costa. And he's taking no chances there. Spread it left. Now it's Raul. That's an excellent interception. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Pass somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nuno Mendes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
And Hullet! It's bounced back off the post. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's worked it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Eto'o. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hullet. Now it's Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes with the cross.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Belletti. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rummenigge picked out and the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo chips it through. And he thumps it clear. And smartly reclaimed. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Memorabilia from today's match are now available. Substitution for Indonesia.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Indonesia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's managed to gift it back. Not the most accurate pass. And that is expertly dealt with. That is ended up in no man's land. Vitinha given the lift of his goal. And it's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That ball looks a good one. Eto'o is flagged offside.
Ratchaburi have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's on it, can he get away? Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rui Costa. Rui And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, this looks sharp. Out of play for a goal kick. Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. That is lovely. In by Rui Costa. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Hullet. Spread out to the left. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Well, that has not gone well. And he's only too happy to take that back. Great ball. And Hullet! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Ratchaburi really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
Corner number 2 then. Hullet with the short one. Has crossed into the... He's got goal! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Nuno Mendes. And he's forced to go back. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. That looks a good ball through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Raul absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Rummenigge is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Rui Costa. And this is Hullet. Belletti. And it's Eto'o. Belletti threads one in. Eto'o receives it in a wide position. Bullish header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? They're urging him to shoot. So that's it. It is all over. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, Thomas Rosicky will have a busy game, I think, certainly on the creative front.
Yeah, just looking back over his career, Jim, I sometimes wonder whether he's... Great chance! Goal! Milan! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul, in with the challenge. Cruyff. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Rosicky. Rosicky will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Belletti. And it's Eto'o. Xabi Alonso. Raul. Now this could be a chance. Rui Costa. Pele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cruyff. going face to face with his great rival.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Aubameyang. He gets big. Really well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Baresi. Alonso. Now it's Aubameyang. Eto'o. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Has a shot! And it's Belletti. Oh, shooting chance! Has another go! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's having a shot! Brzezinski. Aubameyang gets a foot in here. Raul. And this is Raul. Pulls it back. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Aubameyang. Alonso. Aubameyang. Aubameyang! Well, now, oh, he's been caught napping. It's a promising position. This looks promising. Corner then. Indonesia with the corner, there first. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. It's Rui Costa. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Cruyff. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Spread it left. Otto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rui Costa. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Chance for a shot! He scores! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And the half-time whistle goes. Indonesia are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Area around the stadium is
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. The second half then, just getting going.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's there to get it away. And here's Cruyff. Mbappe. Eto'o. Xavi Alonso. And the pass is intercepted. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Eto'o is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Cruyff. And now the breakaway.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, super find. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. For Rosicky. Milan finding their passes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe is onto this. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Cruyff. Adams. Belletti. And it's Belletti. Passes short and sharp. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get it through?
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 7, Raul. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
Out again for a throw-in.
Coming on the field, number 8.
Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next
number
change here.
16, Rodri.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Eto'o. Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, this is a great position.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Cruyff. Maradona goes looking wide. Here's Rodri. Belletti. Aubameyang touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Incoming delivery. And that has been knocked clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's under a lot of pressure there. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 97.
So here comes a substitution.
Aubameyang.
Haaland coming on
the
here
field
as broadly
is
expected.
number
Well, it's going to
9,
make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Now it's Haaland. Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Belletti.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Adams calmly anticipates. Belletti. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Out towards the flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's good vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. So that's it. It is all over.
with you from the second largest city in Portugal. We're in Porto, our venue, the Estadio do Dragão. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're getting ready to bring you foot rivals action. It's City versus the Hurricanes.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a...
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Oh, he's left his marker for dead. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Ronaldo at the ready. Well, it wasn't the easiest header to control, but still he'll be a bit disappointed. Well, Messi is just one goal away from 50 for his club. Is today the day,
big chance here, Derek.
The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. So there we have it, 2-1. Di Maria. Now, what does Di Maria have in store for the defenders? And it's opening up. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Well, no point in stopping play, advantage with them. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Well, the power was there. Not really the placement, however. Goal kick. Quadio Kone. Might lead to a chance. Can they carve out another one? Hold on! Oh, it's another one! They couldn't have visualised a better start than this!
Well, let's have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
Di Maria likes to get on the ball, and he has teammates to pass it to. Could cross it in here. Hold on! Unbelievable reflexes from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, had no right to save that, did he? Wonderful stop.
And fired over by Angel Di Maria. And pressing expertly. Ready to break, perhaps? Can they profit from this? Throw-ins given. Casemiro. Anthony. Really good build-up, but no end product. Could pull one back here. A goal! And it's very much game on here. And the ball is moving again. 3-2. Crossing possibilities. Now opening things up. Well, they tried to keep the move going.
That really was a lovely bit of defending there.
And now Ronaldo with teammates in support. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it might be. Oh, what an incredible turn of events. From down and apparently out, it's all square again. Can you believe this? Promising position here for Di Maria. And just blotting out the danger. And a foul there. Matty Cash. Here's Ronaldo. Lionel Messi. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Counter-attacking chance. But the danger averted for now. City move it forward with purpose. Can they forge ahead? Committed defending. Might finish now. And fantastic hands to deny that effort.
Ah, that should have been a goal, but what a save that was.
Well, he's given us away. Messi looking for the through ball. Promising possession, this. And still looking to get the shot off. Possibilities for them to counter. Nicely timed tackle. And a chance to whip it in here. And the lead beckons. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Anthony. On to Messi. Very effective passing sequence. Superbly read and executed. Well, I think both teams at the moment have to work on their ball control. Quick counter could be on. And swiftly ending that attack. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Haaland. Now with Messi. He has teammates around him. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. The first half here comes to an end. And away they go again into the second half. It's looking promising. Can he put it away? Oh, excellent goalkeeping! And played in by Di Maria. Clearance needed to be better. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Waited well. Just like that, they have the ball again. Ronaldo. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Guadio Kone. And support available, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Could be dangerous. Surely! And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. And it really was a stunning first-half performance by Erling Haaland. No two ways about that.
Well, he was excellent in that first half. He almost ran the game at times with his passing ability. Unless he's marked better in the second period, he'll continue to dictate the flow of this match.
Will it be? Well, I thought that was going to be his second goal of the game.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat out there today, isn't he?
Let's see about the delivery. Nicely cut out. Ambitious effort. And taking it without any trouble at all. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Lovely ball over the top. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through.
Good positioning to win the ball back there.
Options for Di Maria. Marek Hamšík. Hamšík! Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Now opening things up. And unable to keep possession. This looks menacing from the Hurricanes. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Now sending it in. Well, plenty of green space to run into. The Hurricanes recovering possession well. Interesting pass. And a chance for the lead. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now? Well, how about this? 4-3. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Brighton are outboxing her opponent. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Anthony. Messi. Messi. That is tackling of the highest order.
That was a vital challenge. Brilliant stuff.
Trying to tee it up. And City being afforded too much room. Quick counter could be on. Well, annoyingly, he's in behind. Chance still on. And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. And Jorge Campos has it now. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Oh, nice ball over the top. Mbeumo. Room to roam for City on the wing. Oh, it's on! And a goal to tighten things up. They've thrown themselves a lifeline. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Five minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. He read the situation defensively and did his job. City could be onto something. This could level it, and all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it? So back underway, and we really are being treated to a festival of goals in this one. Guru Reiten. Showing a good reading of the game. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And it's still on for him. Terrific block there. Oh, great challenge.
It was a brilliant tackle.
And that is that, the final score here, and it's end. Well, perfect playing conditions here in London at Wembley. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me, ready to provide all the tactical and technical analysis, is the former England attacker, Sue Smith. And we have a foot rivals match coming up for you. It's the Hurricanes, and they take on Wanderers.
Well, both managers will be reminding the players that it's important to get off to a quick start, really attack the opposition and put them on the back foot from the off. Hopefully we'll get a good game.
And to look at the starting 11 for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 with a diamond in the midfield. The holding player will help.
Can he do it? There it is! The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. 1-0 then. Ibrahima Konate. Rodrigo de Paul. Balde. In the right place to cut out the pass. Something of a landmark occasion for Cristiano Ronaldo, as today will be his...
The shot's on.
He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! Two-nil now, and back underway. Jeremy Frimpong. And here's Saliba. Balde. Müller. Oh, managing to beat him, but a good piece of tidying up. Wirtz. Rodrigo de Paul. What can Wanderers do from this position? Chance to get themselves back into it. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won.
Yeah, recovers so well there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Plenty of support here. Trying to open them up. Müller's in behind. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match. Well, on they go again, and that goal for Wanderers puts a very different complexion on the game. Teammates in the middle. Well, she's playing with a purpose. To level matters, and the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty, and now let's see if they can level it up. And it's also going to be a booking.
Yeah, and it had to be. It's a
Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target. And she's in a decent position. And on to Di Lorenzo. Well, they keep passing away. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Lotta Helin. Müller! Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now? Matty Cash. Oh, this looks useful. This is Müller. Müller distributing magnificently. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Yeah, they won it back well there.
And pressing expertly. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Ronaldo feeds it. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. William Saliba. Frimpong. De Paul. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Can they set up a chance? Oh, but the keeper's shot to it. Read that superbly. Really good build-up, but no end product. Anthony. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Not a failure to keep the ball by the Hurricanes. Nicolas Pepe. And here is Thomas Müller. Oh, a magnificent challenge. And in range. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so as well. And he's making that clear to the assistant.
Textbook example of how to cut it out. Thomas Müller. And support available. Alex Balde. And Kimmich. Can they take the lead? Kimmich. And the referee's whistle. We've reached the halfway point. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. What can he do with it now? Well, it came to nothing in the end. De Paul. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. But the keeper quickly off his line. Fantastic reading of the game. Matty Cash. Here's Ronaldo. Anthony. Ronaldo. Wanderers have it back. Nicolas Pepe. Plenty of support here. Müller. Could take the lead. Just lost the momentum.
Yeah, the positioning was spot on there, wasn't it?
Now perhaps they can counter from here. And given free rein to run. Now what can they do from here? And Messi! Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class. What's the referee going to do here? William Saliba. And Kimmich. This is Müller. Rodrigo de Paul. Could be dangerous. Must take the lead here. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point.
Yeah, well, there's no surprise that we're focusing on his performance. Certainly the standout of the first 45. And I'm sure they're going to be looking to get him on the ball at every opportunity.
Now counter-attacking possibilities. And missing narrowly in the end.
They certainly broke with pace and with quality. The movement off the ball was difficult to mark.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He made good progress there. Can they jump in front? And fine goalkeeping. He's driven in the corner. Oh, a goal! To put them in front, despite the numerical disadvantage. So Wanderers get the match restarted. Let's see if they can square the game, having conceded. Potential danger here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cristiano Ronaldo waiting. Marvellous anticipation. Well, the Hurricanes come away with it. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Well, the keeper grabs it. 20 minutes to go. Nicely timed tackle. Kimmich. Oh, genuine chance. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, it's an impressive ball to put him through. Really sharp vision to create the chance. And it's good movement to get on the end of it. Really shows his composure in front of goal, doesn't he?
Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. Messi. Carlos Augusto. Onto Rosucci. Anthony. And credit due, a good intervention. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Florian Wirtz. Can he deliver? And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here we can see it again, and it's a really cool finish. He didn't overthink it, just made his mind up and slotted it home.
So underway again, and time is tight if they have designs on a comeback. William Saliba. Frimpong. Well read to ease the pressure. Wanderers have it once again. Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi. Might finish. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game. Well, for neutrals, this is a joy. 5-5. 5 minutes of the 90 still to go, and the teams cannot be separated. Well, they still have designs on the win. What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. Good work from the Hurricanes to win back possession. Now can she pick out a teammate? That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. And the flag does go up, offside. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Danger building. Well, it's over now, and it just didn't. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu is action from the Division Rivals League. Your expectations?
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
So the initial 11 for the home side. Alex Ramiro begins in goal. Bremer plays alongside Alessandro Bastoni in central defence. And the striker today is Dusan Vlahovic. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? Oh, how did he keep that out? Who's going to get on the end of it? Clever defending. Well, terrific skill. Well, gritty rather than pretty right now.
Well, there's a lot of effort being shown, not too much quality in that midfield.
And to look at the starting 11 for the Hurricanes.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward. And the other
the chance is on, Stuart. And it was there for them to take the lead so early on here.
Well, they've certainly started brightly, and that should have been the opening goal, no doubt about that.
Lamine Yamal. And moving it forward. Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Cutting in, but really sticking to the task defensively. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch in particular. What do you expect to see from him?
Can he finish it here, Derek?
Oh, a sensational save!
Well, what a piece of goalkeeping that was. He's moved so quickly to make that save. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, really had to stretch to reach that one. Superb goalkeeping. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Well, it's a moment he would like to have back if possible. And a clever piece of defending. Oh, it wasn't the best of challenges. Vlahovic. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
He got in the way of that cross. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness, and a goal kick it is. Zakanyi. Good tackle. Oh, this is looking promising. Messi! And so near on the volley.
Well, he'll be frustrated with that finish. That was a big opportunity there.
Plenty of support here. Playing his way in. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. A real struggle to contain him.
Yeah, just goes past his marker so easily there.
Vlahovic, he's in behind. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. Cash. It's with Douglas Luiz. Lionel Messi. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Bremer. On to Pedri. Scott. Excellent vision from Dybala. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Douglas Luiz. Anthony. Possession lost by the Hurricanes. Badie. It's a neat move. Oh, surely! It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped? And it's opening up. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Now, how about the short corner? Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Trying to craft something. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, that wasn't what the move deserved, really.
That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Well read to win possession back. Hurricanes finding space on the flank. Well, that attack collapsed completely. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Promising move this from Hurricanes. Well, now they have possession. Yamal being given too much room. Yamal! Oh, great save!
Well, what reflexes from the keeper. That's a top-class save.
Short corner taken. Now, options are plenty. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Yamal. It's with Dybala. Zakanyi. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Dybala. Now with Pedri. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Ronaldo. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Nice-looking pass. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And the counter-attack looks on. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Good idea. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. Might be onto something. Yamal! And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now. Trying to open up the defence. Great challenge, but still they must concentrate. Danger building.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Ronaldo, and that is defending of the highest order.
He really did do well there.
Oh, they were in a decent position too. And pressing expertly. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And quick thinking defensively. Good vision from Vlahovic.